All right, we're here with the first place deck profile with Al-juran, Coach Al. Got first place yesterday at the Ferry Street 1K. Tell us about what deck you're playing, man.
The only deck I guess I know how to play, Infernoble.
So what were your matchups like?
I played Madolce round one, and he shifted me twice, and somehow I won both of those. He shifted me in Zeus, and went Zeus, and I somehow still won that game. I don't know how I did it, but basically my hand was fire. I baited out both Zeuses, and just went Giffrey, and then just proceeded to win the game.
Yeah.
And he shifted me, but he didn't open up Monsters game 3, and I was able to just play Giffrey beat down again. So.
Okay.
Renard gets back once the stuff is bandaged. Renard gets it back anyway.
All right. So. What were your meta matches like?
I got scraped by Al-juran. I bricked game 1. Game 2, I did a bit of a misplay, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway because I seen he had Nibiru, and I didn't have a way to play around it or rip in my hand. Wasn't really that good. But in top cut, I was able to beat Striker and Salad. And did I play any other meta? I lost the Trial Brigade and switched to. He in-permed my connector. I had Tactics and no other extender. So the in-perm was really the perfect hand trap. But besides that, everything else was good.
All right, let's get into this deck profile. Just tell me about your choices and everything. What made you make these choices?
So, 3 red layer. This is literally the best card to have with connector, because red layer connector allows you to force out or rip literally any hand trap, whether it's gamma, because your red layer is 2000, so it can rip really good. And obviously, to me, the best card in the deck, Aqua Dolphin. Best card in the deck, Aqua Dolphin. If Aqua Dolphin wasn't a card, I wouldn't be playing this deck.
Really?
I wouldn't be playing this deck. Even if you don't rip a card, it gives you knowledge to say, okay, I'm safe. Like, you look in your hand, no hand traps. Okay, cool. I'm cool to go full combo now. It lets you see if they have Dark Ruler, so you can play around the Dark Ruler. Just rip as many cards as you can. If they have Imperm, just leave them with only Imperm if they decide to hold it. So it's just really good. Giffrey, MVP of the Madolce matchup. Whenever people go shift or anything, I just play Giffrey beatdown. Oliver, so good when you don't open connector and you summon Aqua Dolphin off of Soul Day. It's so good to have this in your hands, so you can have the tuna extended to go high, the needle fiber, etc. to keep extending.
Okay.
Sorry. 2 Renard. I don't like 3 because I don't play, as you can see, I don't play, like, all my warriors are not fire. And you must control a fire warrior to use his effect. Okay. So when you open him and you don't have a fire warrior, it's so many times where I have him in my hand, I wish he would just fire Fent Lady. But he still must, he allows you to go double Omega after you already probably doubled Aqua Dolphin, so you just rip 4 cards. And on Charles Herald, 2 interruptions versus the 2 cards, they can't do much. Ogier, just use this card to dump Giffrey in the play where you can rip Nibiru. You need Ogier, Renard, and a tuna extender to rip the Nibiru successfully. So that's the Infernoble package. That's all I play. Okay. It's not big. That's 2 Flint Lady. I'm already at like 44 cards. That's why I don't play 3. I want to play 3, but I don't want to up the deck anymore. Armageddon Knight and Plague Spreader. This engine is so that I don't care if I open up this card. If I open up this card, because I play this engine, it doesn't matter now because Plague Spreader just puts it back. I don't feel like trying to do rocket science, trying to figure out how to make board with this in my hand.
How to put Goldwing back?
Well, because you have to manipulate levels to be able to go your combo with Coldwing. Yeah. So it's just frustrating.
All right.
Reclusia, not Reclusia, Arborea. It's a really good extender also, where you could go summon Aqua Dolphin off of a Soul Day, and then just you have this, just a free summon, and he's a tuner. And Despot. People, how many times like I OTK with this card? It's just so good. Like you clear the board, and then you just go Auroradon, Coat Wing, 2 tokens, Despot's 3,000, and it's just, and people forget about the effect and they just game. Main deck Nibiru.
Main deck
Nibiru that actually won me the game. It won me game 1 in the finals. It's Nibiru. I wasn't planning that first, but then I made a last choice to play it because I feel like I was gonna need it at some point in time, and it came up in the finals. So, Nibiru. 3 Ash.
Standard Ash.
Yeah. I wish it was a warrior. It's fire too. 3 Heritage. Honestly, with this card, if I already searched and they didn't have Droll, I do this card to search this sometimes.
Okay.
Because sometimes I need access to Red Layer or Flint Lady or etc. If I already have Oliver or Renard in hand, obviously play 3 Durandal. You play I play Overdone Burial, Divine Sword, Living Fossil, DDR.
Okay.
And this card is so good. This format, talents, just so good. If they hand trap me, draw 2 or just rip another card. So now most likely I might be ripping 5 cards now. It's just really good. Call by. Last minute choice as well. I wasn't planning it originally, but it just helps. It just helps. Like if you only have Ash and I go Connector and then I just call by the Ash and now I could just rip a starter piece too. It's just really good too. Rhoda, searches whatever you want. And 3 Imperm. Imperm is back in the format. It's really good now. It stopped me. That's the reason why I lost against the Trial Brigade matchup. I go extra deck. So I played double Soul Day. Honestly, I rarely go into the second one because if I need to do it again, I just DDR the one I went back originally. Only time I go to the second one is if I'm going second and I go a Soul Day and they remove it, or if I'm going first and they hand trap me on the add effect, and then I just go into the second one and just say pay cost. So it depends on what my opponent does to the first one. Needle Fiber, Phoenix, Unicorn. I was thinking about playing the Power 2 version, and still play the Riser version, but I'd have had to cut these 2 cards, and these 2 cards are just too important. Axis Code Talker, Captain Roland, Auroradon, Barricade Board Blocker because you need your zone, so it helps you free up your zones. Herald, really good to help me beat the Dinosaur matchup. I seen he had Archosaur, Mist, Giant Rex, Fossil Dig. So basically what I ripped the Archosaur, then I went combo and I got Aqua Dolphin back on the board and I ripped the Mist and it banished. So I was able to get rid of the risk because he had Dark Ruler too, so I was just trying to rip as many cards as I can so he couldn't make combo. Because if he got the Big Shack, I just lost. Charles, Riser, I barely go it. I go Omega way more than I go Savage, and Bulma.
Okay.
That's the extra deck.
So I'm guessing Savage like a backup plan?
Yeah, if Savage is if I'm playing against back row or Shadows, and I can't rip as many cards, or if it's not beneficial to me, depending on hand rip cards, I'll just go Savage and try, and I'll pop their Meltdown so I can negate their Shadow fusion. 3 Droll. I didn't resolve this once. I didn't resolve Sakurita either. I didn't resolve this either. I didn't resolve none of those cards, but they're good. I resolved these though. I resolved these. These are the only side deck cards I resolved all day. Cause I never saw Dark Ruler. I never saw Dark Ruler. But the back row disruption is all I saw. I never saw anything else. No other side deck cards. I had to play just my main deck for the whole day. And that's it. Infernobles once again. Shout out to Plus guys, and that's it.
All right.